afternoon, KC students. I'm Daniel with KCHS TV News, and today we have an interesting story where failure is among many underclassmen. We go live with Lashana Begay, who's interviewing the head of the Ministry of Dean.
Thank you, Daniel, and I am interviewing Dr. Benedict, and I have some questions for you. What do you think of the underclassmen who are failing their classes right now?
What do I think of them?
Yeah.
I think that they need to come to after-school tutorials. They need to come to school every day. They need to let us know what help they need, and we need to make sure that they're passing so that they're successful in their future years. Ninth grade is a very tough grade for most students who come in because they've never been in high school before. In the middle school, they're used to going to just a couple classes and getting passed through. It's not based on credits, and they really don't understand the credit system until they get to be about sophomores or juniors. So I think it's important that they get a good foundation in ninth grade, and because it'll really affect them in their future years. And we as administrators and teachers need to make sure that they have what they need in order to be successful.
And for my next question, with your years of experience of education, what advice would you give the underclassmen to do better in school?
Attendance is very important. You need to be here every day. I know that we just came off of COVID, and students were out of school for a year and a half, and it was very difficult for a lot of students. Even some of our best students were not comfortable doing online schooling, and they weren't motivated because they didn't have that social aspect. They didn't have a teacher there sitting beside them to help them. But all research has shown, and we know from having been in this business for a very long time, that there's a direct correlation between attendance and students' grades. There are very few students who can do this on their own without any kind of interaction with other students or with any guidance from their teachers. So coming to school is a very big part of it.
And with my last question, in your opinion, how would you convince underclassmen to do better?
I think that the seniors are a good role model for them. I know that they have a Peer and Ignite program here where we have peer counseling and also students who go into the classrooms and help other students. But I think the seniors really lead the way. They show them by example, just like if you have a little brother or sister, they learn by what their older brother or sister does. If you're a good student as a senior, probably your little brother or sister is going to have those study habits also. So I think it's by example and also the guidance from the teachers. And most importantly, I think it's very important for students to get involved in activities. You like school a lot more. A lot of our students are involved in all different kinds of activities. As a matter of fact, we're having an awards ceremony this evening, and that'll show some of the activities students can become involved in. But you need to make school fun. Students don't know it yet, but high school is really one of the best parts of your lives. And this is where you form relationships, you learn how to work with friends, and if you're involved and have a commitment to the school, you're going to make it a lot more fun and you're going to want to be here.
Okay. And thank you for your time, and back to you, Danny.
Thank you, Lashana, for your time and that wonderful interview. Now, we go live with Master Bailey, who is interviewing the Ministry of Attendance.
Hello, I'm Master Bailey. I'm here with Rachel Sanchez. I'm going to be asking her some questions about the rising failure rate in high school. So question number one, what is the problems that you have been seeing with people missing school?
Like right now, a lot of the absences have kind of been illness related due to COVID. People are still kind of, I think, afraid to come to school when they have like a simple cough. So I know a lot of the absences are being drug out longer than they need to, just probably for fear of COVID. And because of COVID, over the last couple of years, attendance hasn't been monitored, or we haven't been able to enforce much. So students just haven't got back into the swing of getting back into school and knowing the importance of coming to school and being here so it definitely has an effect on their grades.
Okay. And then question number two, what would you like to say to the students about school and showing up every day and so they can pass their classes and graduate?
I think you need to be here. I think you need to participate. School's kind of what we hope you guys think of as like a safe place, and that we can provide a lot of help, not even just with your grades, but a lot of other emotional help like that. But I think being here is one of the biggest parts of reflection on your grades. I think you need to be here. You need the teachers' help. You need the presentations they give. it makes a difference. You can see it when kids aren't here, their grades are horrific.
Okay. Alrighty, and thank you for letting us interview you.
You're welcome.
And then we're gonna go back to Danny. Thank you.
Wow, that's crazy. Thank you, Master Bailey, and for finally unraveling the truth of why attendance is a part of failure. Now we go head first in the head of an underclassman with Kaylin Lee.
Hi, I'm Kaylin, and I'm here interviewing Hayden. How would you convince your peers to do the best in school?
Just do your work and show up.
Okay. What motivates you to stay in school and turn in work?
Just to make my family proud.
Okay. Have you ever felt the need to rebel? Why or why not?
Not really. I don't really have a problem with being teachers, so I don't really give them a problem.
If you were told you'd be punished for failing, what would your first initial reaction be?
To try to ask them not to give you the punishment, and I'll try better. And that's it.
That's it. Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Kaylin. Now we understand how an underclassman feels about school and the schoolwork. Now, to help you get better with grades, here's Elijah with today's workout routine.
Ladies and gentlemen, first on the agenda, we got core swings. Let's go. 5 each, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, now we got back poppers. Let's go. 5 each,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, now we got back curls. 5, let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, class wash. Let's go. 10 seconds. 1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right, chair stretches. 5 each. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, thanks for coming to the workout, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks, Elijah. Got a sweat going on. Woo! Thank you, and thank you everyone who is part of this new segment and helping us understand how staying in school and working hard is important because success forms the future. This is Daniel from the KCHS TV News, signing out.